Okay, so my previous part was cut off because my mic stopped working apparently. But I was talking about my websites and how I created another one. I went from this to this so I could look more professional. Um, yeah, I stayed here, somewhere here. Oh yeah, so getting the feedback from Bonnie led me to change from this website to this website. Um, I went from a colorful background to a straight white and just color, so it looks more professional. Um, yeah. So this, I could interpret it in the way that I would design all my reports in a way that appeals to my worker, to my co-workers, and to my boss. You know, I need to make my job projects to appeal to the people in my department. So for example, if I use this in my job, basically, like, let's say I created this, it was a report, well, this one first. I created this, like, it's a report of a certain case, certain robbery or whatever, certain murder. But my boss told me, like, no, like, you're not, it's too colorful. You're only supposed to use black and white, like black pens on a white piece of paper. So I had to change my whole report to being on a white piece of paper, white background on black. Let's just say, let's just ignore the colorful. But yeah, you see, I have to use what I already did. I kept the same, not format because I changed it. Same information, all the same information into a new one. Same information, podcast, quotes, all my assignments. So yeah, moving on to question number 6. Um, so it basically says explain how how your interactions with your peers helped your learning in the semester. Um, I learned that others' ideas and opinions are helpful. That sounds very cocky, very very wrong. But I'm the type of person that I like doing things on my own. So I rarely ask for help. I remember high school, I would rarely ask my classmates for help. I like doing my things on my own, very independent. Um, but most of the time, I learned to be independent because in high school, everybody was doing their own thing. We didn't, like, mainly in class, we didn't really, when it came to grading and stuff like that, we didn't really have the time or opportunity to ask each other for help. So in this semester, I was able to gather help from my classmates for the projects that we did throughout the semester. So yeah, my classmates helped me with some projects this semester because I was stuck between. Oh yeah, for this assignment, I was stuck between either doing a podcast or a visual, and we create drafts, right? And in class, so this was my draft, and then I talked about the problem I was having. Oh, this is the draft. This is what I wanted to, like, say and stuff. But then in class, the feedback, I talked about the problem I was having, why I was having that, how it made me feel, what I had already done, and what specific help I wanted. So I asked, what should I do to present my topic? How should I present it? What way should I present it? These two classmates helped me by letting me know that I should share my, not share, what is the way, like, show, demonstrate my information through a podcast. And they gave me specific, like, this classmate gave me specific, an outline on how to do it and stuff. I can highlight this, but she gave me an outline and stuff. So yeah, this was very helpful because it helps me decide how I could portray my project best. So yeah, and then, as cheesy as it sounds, getting help is actually helpful. I hope to continue to do that whenever I need. Do that whenever, whether my classmates or friends. Do that whenever or whether. Do that, I don't know. Do that whenever, whether with my classmates or friends. Okay, I get that. At times I overthink things and just stress myself out, so it would be better to ask for help. For example, when it came to this, I had a mental breakdown and I called a friend and she helped me get it over with, and I was able to save it and put stuff together. So yeah, moving on, I think, yeah. Yeah, honestly, getting help, getting feedback is very helpful. So yeah, was very helpful. Oh. Moving on to question number 7. It basically asks to explain how your experiences with requesting and providing peer feedback this semester in English 1302. So I basically gave the example of being lost and getting help. This connects with my past question. In the past, the feedback I was used to getting would be whenever I would get whenever I would do essays or like work and stuff like that, and I would turn it in, teachers would grade it. They would give me my grade, and then they would put a little note, little happy faces or stuff like that. Mainly it was a note, stuff that I could work on, what I was missing and stuff like that. So that was the type of feedback I was used to. It was all teacher feedback. Never was it classmate feedback. So yeah, I'm trying to remember if I ever got feedback from my classmates, but I never did. It was either when I would turn in work or when I would go up to a teacher and ask for help, and that was it. In this class, getting feedback from classmates was very helpful, because just as how I was seeking feedback, they were also seeking feedback, so we understood the struggle. It was a mutual struggle, so I would help them and they would help me. I just needed to explain what problem I was having and how it made me feel. For example, this one, I explained the problem I was having, how it made me feel, and yeah, I knew that by expressing all of this, I would get help, because they obviously were seeking it too. From there, I eventually not only gathered feedback from my not only gathered feedback from my classmates, but I eventually got feedback from Bonnie as well. This is another feedback I got. You can barely understand it, but that's feedback. There's this feedback right here, assignment 3. This was from a friend that was not even in my class, but I basically explained it what I needed and stuff like that, and she was able to help. So that was also very nice. I say this this is something that I really liked, because I was able to reach out to friends that were not even in the class or even in the same university, and they were able to help. Like this friend, I sent her my draft, which was this one. She studies at the University of Dallas, University of Texas at Dallas, UTD. She helped me. I told her everything, and then this was her response. She gave me feedback. It was very, very nice. Another classmate, another friend. She does go to UTRGV, but she's in another class. Sent her the same thing. She just wanted to do a poster and what to do, and then she sent me a little audio explaining what she meant by this. But yeah, it was very nice getting help from people in the class that knew the struggle, and getting help from friends that didn't have the same class but were willing to help. So yeah, it was nice to do that. In the future, I could always ask my peers and coworkers for help because they'll understand me and my problem. Obviously, everything being work related. I know that I need to reach out to people in the same level as me, like friends and not friends, but like coworkers and stuff like that, before I can even ask my boss. Because a coworker can have the answers, right? And why bother my boss? So yeah, that's basically it. Like for what I mean by this right here is could be solved by a peer. I ask before I would ask, like, oh, this is another friend. I asked classmates, and then I eventually got help from, aka my boss, my teacher, and my feedback. Right? So yeah. So that was it. That was question 7. That was everything. So I'm done. Thank you, Bonnie. I hope you stay safe. Have a blessed rest of the year, and thank you for being an amazing teacher. Bye.